Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be starting a new makeup series. I'm going to be doing Tyrant from the Black Zodiac. I will be telling you some information about how it corresponds to the regular Zodiac before I start. But yeah, if you'd like to see what I do, just keep on watching. Okay, according to online, the Tyrant spans from March 21st through April 19th, which is corresponding to Aries. The quick little description is, you are greed in human form, you want the world, and you will take it. The inability to feel contentment keeps you motivated. You can find happiness through the suffering of others. People are merely tools for you to use, abuse, and discard. And I did map out all of the looks that I, like, the specific details of the looks I'm going to do for this series. I'm going to be posting this series every Thursday, so I will have regular makeup tutorials as well on Tuesdays, and I'm going to try my best. Why did I say Thursday? I meant Friday for posting this series. And I will have regular tutorials on Tuesdays. I am going to try my best to start doing, I know I've been saying this in many videos, but doing 3 videos a week. I'm currently sick right now, so that's great. I got whatever my kids have or getting over it, and so now I finally got it, so that just kind of sucks. Okay, so I had originally planned to make a mask for this look, but I decided I wanted to just do it with face paint. It's kind of like this, like the details of what my look is going to be. And I do have my one eyebrow covered here because I am just going to be covering it with face paint, so I'm not going to be worrying about that brow. And I am going to be doing an eye look on this eye first, though. If you saw my Pretty Vulgar Smoky tutorial, it's pretty much the same eye look minus the shimmer on the center that I'm going to be doing. So I'm just going into the Pretty Vulgar Nightingale palette, and I'm going to start off with the shade Hide and Seek, which is this brown right here. Taking a Wet n Wild blending brush. I hope the black backdrop doesn't wash me out too bad. And I'm going to start by running this into my crease on my right eye. I did attempt a Black Zodiac series when I first started my channel, pretty close to when I first started it, and I ended up stopping after like 3 looks. So yeah, I figured I would bring it back and actually do it a lot better this time, so we shall see if that actually is the case. Also going to run this on my lower lash line. Actually, I think I'm going to dip into the shade After Midnight. I know it's super duper dark, but it's a dark gray. And I'm going to dip into it lightly first, and then run it into my crease a little. And blend it. Running just a little on the lower lash line as well. Or a lot. Oh, what the heck. Okay, now going back into the shade After Midnight, I'm going to dip into it and intensify that color more. See the difference in the color when I tap in a lot harder and then instead of lightly and using a heavier hand on the lid, it does show up a lot darker. Now I'm going into the Royal Nine Nickel Moto Pro Smudger brush for the lower lash line. Okay, now I'm going to go into the shade All Nighter, which is the black, and I'm going to take a different brush, a defining eyeshadow brush. I picked these up at Dollar General, and I'm going to tap into that and tap off a lot of the excess so I don't get too much fallout, and then put it all over the lid. And then also taking that same brush, I'm going to run it on my lower lash line, closest to my lower lashes. You know what, I do think I actually am going to do this eye because I am going to have an eye hole and I could just cover the rest of it with the face paint, that the parts that are going to be covered. So yeah, I'm going to do that real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, now I'm going into the Essence Get Big Lashes Triple Black Mascara and I'm going to coat my top and lower lashes on both sides. I might throw on a pair of Ardell Wispies later, but I don't want to do it right now. Okay, now before I do the mask that I'm going to be doing, I do want to finish off my base so that parts of the mask might cover it, so I want to make sure I do that first. So I'm going into the e.l.f. bronzer palette, Bronze Beauty, and I'm taking this bronzer shade, and I'm going to bronze up my cheeks. Just taking an angled fluffy brush for this. I am going to Foreglow blush today, I think, and I'm just going to go into the e.l.f. contour palette, taking the contour shade right here, and my Luxie small contouring brush. Carve out my cheeks, and really carve my jaw out. A truck or something on the street just now that was braking and it was super loud. Like stepping on the brakes, not like actually falling apart or anything like that. Okay, now I'm just going to take this eyeliner pencil. This is an old one from Wet n Wild. It's purple violet color. I am going to be doing the face mask blue, so I figured why not just use this. It's not going to matter. But I'm going to start sketching out where I want my mask to be. You know what I need? Pull my hair back. Okay, that is much better. Now I will do the mask. So the concept for this mask is a part of it's broken right here, so that's why it's like this. Okay. You know, I actually should finish off this eye first, since I did not do that. Okay, that's better. Now I'm going to go into my CC Beauty Cream Paint Palette and I'm going to take the blue shade and I'm going to fill in that entire area.
Girls with their nails done. Girls with their
Okay, now that took forever in a day, I'm going to add some highlights now. I'm going to go into this white shade after I scrape some of that nasty stuff off the top. Okay, I'm just going to take a random blending brush. This is one I don't really use for my eyes anyway. And what I want to do is I want to highlight certain areas of the mask because I do want to add an actual highlighter on top. So what I'm going to do is stamp some white in places where the light might hit a little more.
Girls with their nails done now.
Okay, now that I set that, I'm going to... Oh no, that's broken. What the schmuck? I'm going to start doing some shading. I'm going to take the shade Kokomo Cafe from Coastal Scents. And this is going to be shadows for around the mask.
Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done.
Okay. Oh shit. Making a mess here. Now I'm going to take the shade Coconut Husk and do the same thing, just not as far down. And I'm going to make sure it's nice and blended into the other shade. Now this shade somehow broke, but I'm going into the shade Deep Roast from Coastal Scents. And I'm going to take an angled brush. And I'm going to deepen up the shading, but even closer and more precise.
I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done.
Now I'm going to go into the black from the CC Beauty Cream Paint Palette and a really thin brush. And then I'm going to put that right where the shadows are, along the mask.
Girls with their nails done now.
Now I'm going to do the same thing with the white to add a little bit more highlight in some places.
Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done.
Starting to run out of time here before my daughter gets home, so I'm going to go into the JCat Beauty Rockin' the Night Sparkling Powder in the shade Amazing Gold. And I'm going to use the City Color Glitter Adhesive, and I'm going to create details.
Girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done.
Now that was supposed to kind of look like chips in the paint, but now that looks more like drips. I'm going to go into the shade Indigo? Indigo from Coastal Scents. I don't feel like taking it out of that just now. And I'm taking this flat brush from Alamar Cosmetics, and I'm going to shade along one side of each of these.
girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done.
Hopefully this goes over well on this. It's turning purple. You know what? I'm going to add some white now. Right on top of it. And that kind of showed up, so what I'm going to do now is take that black and outline it. Like so, and then I'm going to take the white and add a highlight. There. Okay, I'm going to quickly throw on a lipstick. This is the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit Lipstick in the shade Darkness Falls. This is a dark blue. This probably will require 2 coats. Okay, so for some reason I didn't realize it wasn't filming, but I put some blood right here. This is the Mayron, what are you? Stage Blood and Dark Venus, and also the Vampire Blood I picked up from Walmart during Halloween. Sorry if that did not film. Ugh, I don't know what's going on with my stupid phone right now, but yeah, I'm going to go throw on a wig and stuff, and I will be right back. So I'm actually going to take the shade Gold, no, Gimme Gold, from Wet n Wild. It's a Mega Gloss lipstick, and put some on the center of my lips. And then one last thing I forgot to do was go into the shade Queen from the BH Cosmetics Blacklight Highlight Palette. Just taking a fluffy brush and highlight certain areas of the mask to give it some glittery shine. Also pop some on my nose here. Cupid's bow. Okay, so now I'm going to throw on my wig and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the wig and I throw on a beanie as well. I also made this bat. I don't know if you could see it. I was kind of inspired by Harley Quinn's bat, and it's kind of a shitty job, but I only threw it together in a couple hours yesterday, so yeah. That is the final look, so if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're into already, or if you want to, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!